It's time for week 2 of our weekly podcast show with Tom Nerl. Coach, how are we doing this morning?
Rob, I'm well. Thanks for having us once again. A chilly morning here in the city, but the Bengals won, and so I guess all's good in the city. The Warriors won on Friday. Things are better. Girls won
Isn't
on
it?
Saturday. Things are great.
It's just always when the Bengals win, it seems Monday's got a little more hop in your step. If you're a Bengals fan, I should say.
It's right. You just don't have that Monday morning aggravation or disappointment that you've come to expect in a lifetime of being a Bengals fan.
Yeah, do you remember those years when you'd sit there through the first quarter and you were like, "That's it. I'm going to go rake some leaves." Just be more productive than sit there and watch that nonsense.
I'm well known for that on my Facebook. So people even ask me what kind of work is getting done by halftime today. So
It's so
like
great.
a Bengals fan. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's winter is here. We're week 2 into the season, and how about your boys basketball team? 4-0 and playing some good ball.
They really are. And we spoke last week with the senior leadership we have on that team and just the athleticism. There's not a big guy. There's no 6'3" guys. There's no 6'4" guys. They are athletic and they are quick and they are very cohesive. And just 2 games within the span of maybe 14 hours on Friday, a win, 22-point win at Finneytown and a double overtime win at Newport. On Saturday, 2 really good clutch wins on there. And Sammy Stalzer, again, player of the game in the Newport Tip-Off Classic. So yeah, they're really, Sam Klekar was just hot both games, just unloading some threes to get them going. On the unfortunate side, junior Will Cahall broke his leg in the game on Friday in the last minute. So you never have to see that, but just just that injury there. And but the team has really rallied around him. It's a really good group as far as the team dynamic goes. So we're really excited to see what else they're going to do. Everyone's chipping in, everyone's contributing, and they have an easy week this week with exams, if that makes it easy. And then we'll be home on Friday, with our version of the crosstown shootout with Madera coming in. So again, you can throw the records out for that one too. I'm sure the Mustangs will find a way to compete, and we're going to find a way just to keep the gas on the floor. But the best boys start since 06-07.
Yeah, it's exciting. I know that I was down at Newport. There were some great games at Newport High School this weekend at John Turner Classic. Some great games. I must have just missed you guys by a few hours. But some great basketball. Nice gym, old school wood stands, and it's just a nice little early season tournament to be a part of and go across the river, and some really good basketball.
It really is. And the Kentucky people, as we know, love their basketball, and all their high school gyms are pretty good size. And for them to do that and invite us, we're certainly grateful. So and the boys represent the school and themselves really well. So just a good start to the weekend Friday, and then carried it over into Saturday.
Well, good luck on Friday with that
Thank you.
big game hosting the Mustangs. Let's switch over to the girls' side. 2-1 to start the season. A nice victory against New Richmond. No, that was last week. We got December. Hosting Madera on Monday or Saturday. It looks like.
Yes. And so a very exciting game. Girls were and we're young, as we said earlier, only 2 seniors on this team. Down by 10 at the half to Madera. Madera's got some guards that are very talented and can put up some rainmakers and find the bottom of the net. And so we're down 10 at the half and just wondering, wow, okay, I guess we got to figure something out. Made that difference up and won by 4. I think it was 34-30 or
great
like that. Just a really good game, really gutted out. Lindsey Fry and Miller Spring coming out, started opening up some threes, and then our younger classmen, Mila Zanardo and then Alyssa Dewey as well, just really contributing there and getting some points down the stretch. Just a really exciting game. So really excited to see what they're going to do the rest of the way. The schedule's kind of shaken out a little bit. We had 2 games postponed to be played later. The Norwood game in that first week of the season, and then the Taylor game last week. So Taylor's going to be made up on Tuesday the 19th, and Norwood's going to be played on Martin Luther King Day. So that gives them a little bit of breather in the early parts. They figure things out, but they're figuring things out in the second halves. They're fun to go.
That's great. Would you say basketball wise, your biggest rival is Madera, the Mustangs/Amazons?
I think everything in all sports, except for lacrosse. I think Madera is our rival.
Nice.
Uh, Everyone gets hyped up for the Indian Hill game just because they're right at the top of the hill. But I think across the board, Madera is the team that we want to play. Madera is a team that we like to beat at the end of the day, and Madera, I think, shares those sentiments. Indian Hill, a larger school, yeah, we want to get in there with them as well. But I think if you came down to the rivals, longstanding everything else, I think it's Madera these days, and a really good respect there with their teams, with our teams, and at the end of the day, I think we just really both acknowledge that both schools have good programs, and we want to compete well. So a really good rivalry with Madera, yes.
That's great. And Joe does a great job with the
He
Mustangs
really does.
slash Amazon. So that's neat,
Yeah.
neat to hear. Let's stay inside. Let's go to the lanes.
Okay.
I know that the schedule says 0-4, but it's not by a lot of pins. So it's
Yeah, it really isn't. And the boys are getting better. Their pin counts are starting to come up. When you first said lanes, I didn't know if we're going to swim in lanes or bowling lanes. But yeah, so yeah, their pin counts are coming up, and two of their opponents just bowled out of their minds and bowled 200 and 300 pins more than what their average had been up to that point in the season. So it's early, and guys are getting their grooves down with that. The girls have rolled out 2 wins so far over Clark and Spencer Center,
right.
and the boys are getting close. And so, just really as we roll into things here, they're going to heat up. A couple matches this week, and then Sunday they'll have the Warrior Bowling Classic over Madison Bowl, as we noted last week. A great place to go and get something to eat at their fantastic diner.
Yes.
Because I know that I've been there multiple times. And then just great people that work that. But then 10 teams, boys and girls, at Madison Bowl at 1 o'clock on Sunday. It's a free event to the spectators, so come on out. Some really good bowling there, and they'll catch. Colin and the group will really catch up, and the girls, for having 5 new bowlers on their team, are really making good strides as well.
Yeah, I know we talked about bowling last week, and it's one of my favorite winter sports. And I just love the fact that anybody can participate. It's very inclusive, and it's just a lot of fun. I just think it's a great ad for the OHSA to promote bowling at the high school level. Just think it's great.
Really good stuff.
Let's jump into the pool, Coach.
Yep.
And talk boys and girls swimming.
Yeah, they opened their competitive season last week with a tri match with Indian Hill and Taylor, and took second in that tri match. As we said last week, some really talented swimmers coming back: Quinn Heiss, Finn Ward, and some of the names are escaping me now. Julia Bowles coming back on the girls' side, a state qualifier. So we're really looking forward as they get more and more meets under their belts. Kind of a slow start because swimmers start slow with the Mako's meet. That's the club meet early on. And then once that gets out of the way, then all of our clubbers join us for the regular meets as well. But they'll be in the pool today with Roger Bacon and Purcell Marion. And then next, I guess it's a week from Thursday, they come back and we'll have a quad meet with Seven Hills, Indian Hill, and Summit, yes, to open the Christmas break with a quad. So that'll be a nice little small team meet there, and just building up their times. It's a demanding sport because if you're a runner, the scenery changes, and if you're a football player, you have to practice outside, or a soccer player, things change. But a meet or two a week, and your environment doesn't change. You've got the 25 yards in front of you, and then you turn around and go the other 25 yards and see them again from a different angle, and just always in the water. So great respect to the swimmers day in and day out, just getting their routines in, building up their times. And we'll have a better look at where everybody is after today's meet as well.
Tom, do you think, is there something to be said for home swimming lanes? Does your swim team prefer to swim at home, or do swimmers it's, are they oblivious to it's just 25-meter lanes? Do you know?
No, I think there is an advantage. We're fortunate because we swim almost all of our meets at home, and the one away meet until you get to sectional and districts. Every pool has its advantage. I believe we're known as one of the fast pools around here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gutter construction or water. Sometimes you have some saltwater pools like Miami. Some swimmers like them, some swimmers don't. We're known as a fast pool, I think, because of our gutters. And when we would host the CHL championships, records would always fall. People are always posting personal bests here. So, and when you don't have to travel, you're not getting on a bus, you're not going anywhere else. You can stay at school, you can get a snack before your swim meet, jump in the pool and go. I think that helps. And with our renovations here 2 years ago, just a new HVAC in there, new lighting, new locker rooms. It's a good environment, and people like swimming here. So I think that's an advantage for us. But I don't know how much of an advantage, because just like a good baseball field or a good soccer field, both teams benefit from having, be able to play in good facilities. And I think that's how it is here. And and the swimmers have a good energy to them. It's cozy in there, which is another word for small.
Yes.
And it's seating, but they come out, and the parents are supportive. The divers will either dive before or after the meet. So just a good synergy there for everybody. Just a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and that's what you do in the winter. So really looking forward to watching our kids compete tonight.
Sounds great. Yeah, that's good.
Season.
Best of luck to them, and
Thank you.
best of luck to all the Warriors this week. Some
Yeah.
not many events, but some big ones for December. And best of luck to them. And Tom, thanks for your time as always. Have a safe trip next week, and I will touch base with you, I guess, first of the year. So happy holidays to you and your staff, and thanks again for everything.
Thanks, Rob. Happy holidays to you and your staff as well. Everyone stay safe over the holidays. Girls basketball is home Wednesday. Boys are home Friday with Madeira, and then over Christmas break, girls will be home next Tuesday. Boys will be home on Wednesday, and swimming will be home next Thursday. So come out and see us. And again, everyone stay safe. Rob, thanks for everything. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Tom. Talk to you soon. Have a good week.
Take care. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.